I feel like I've drank the appropriate amount of coffee this morning and didn't have a second one, so I think we should be okay. Got them for like 30% off, which was great. I got a really good discount on them, and sweet Jesus, you guessed it, it's a blazer. I don't even know, that makes no sense. Well, hello there guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Ciara. I share videos on building a capsule wardrobe, finding the best basics on the high street. I also consider myself a bit of a sniffer dog for a good discount code. So if any of that sounds good to you, then do stick around because I would love to have you back for more videos. The aim of this video is to bring you guys a curated list of items that are going to work really well for you in the spring season. Obviously, we are looking at the climate here in Ireland and also in the UK if that's where you're watching from. And to be honest, it doesn't get that warm just yet. We have bursts of nice weather. It's actually really nice outside right now, which is stunning, but God only knows tomorrow could be raining. So before we kick things off, don't forget that all of the links that you need will be in the description below. I will leave info on sizing, all of the links that you need, and I will also leave any discount codes that I can find. And of course, this spring capsule wardrobe is just what I would be wearing in this season, but feel free to substitute. For some of these items, you're going to see that I'm going to give slightly different options just so that you can tailor it for what works for you, for what's already in your wardrobe. So let's kick things off with the very first item, and it is the gorgeous Arket short trench coat. A trench is an essential in your spring capsule wardrobe. Let's face it guys, we are not seeing the last of the rain just yet. So you might already have a trench coat in your wardrobe, or you might be on the hunt for one, and I highly recommend this Arket one. The quality is fantastic. It definitely has a little bit of warmth to it, and as I said, in spring we kind of need that. So I think something like this is perfect. You can throw this on basically any of the outfits and pieces that I'm going to be showing you. It looks so good. I've worn this quite a few times recently since picking it up a couple of weeks ago, and I also got it with a 15% code, so I was so delighted. So if that is still active, or if I can find any other ones, I will link them in the description below. So next up in my spring capsule wardrobe, I'm recommending that you have a button jacket. You'll see in this video all of these are going to be in neutral colors, but again, it doesn't have to be this color. You can go for black, nude, navy, whatever works for you, but I like to pick a cohesive kind of 3-4 colors that I work with. So I tend to go for denim, which I kind of count as a color. I go for tan, black, and then usually like a creamy color as well. So for this button coat, this one is by Sandro. I think it is still available and on sale, so I will link it in the description as I said, but I'll also link some similar options as well. The quality of this is fantastic. I've had it for a few months. It looks so smart, so chic. It kind of adds an element of like smart chicness to any look. Get a jacket that's not a blazer, and you can still wear your blazers, but you have another option, and that's what we need to be looking at here with capsule wardrobe. So next up, you guessed it, it's a blazer. And guys, I'll never let them go. They're just so handy. They make my life so much easier. I don't think I need to tell you why they're so great, but the one that I really recommend is probably one of my favorites for this time of year, and it is the Arket heavy linen blazer. Definitely heard me talk about this before if you've seen any of my capsule videos. My best blazers video, which I'll link below. If you're looking for the best ones, I have found them. And this is in that roundup. It's just such a gorgeous material. I think the OT color is so easy to style. It goes with everything. I think the price is fantastic as well. And again, if you can find a discount code, it is that much sweeter. But this is definitely a recommendation. Now you could go for a different color. I also have the tan color of this blazer from Arket. The fit is exactly the same. So depending on what you're looking for, you could go for something a little bit warmer or something like this. I would probably go for this one just because I think it will be easier for me to style, but I do reach for this quite a bit as well. So the last piece of outerwear in my spring capsule wardrobe is a black bomber jacket. So a bomber is definitely a little bit of a trendier item in that it's been super viral recently. This jacket in particular was so popular. It also comes in a gorgeous khaki color. But I do think that a bomber is a classic style. So whether you like it or not, you can go for something else, but don't be afraid of something like this for your capsule wardrobe because it's a black, well-fitted jacket. It's always gonna look good. So this is what I will be featuring in my one, but what you could also go for is just a classic black blazer as well. You don't need me to tell you how versatile a black blazer is, but if you already have your black blazer and you want something a bit updated, maybe go for the bomber style, especially the cropped bomber style, because it goes really well with some of the bottoms that I'm going to be showing you next. Okay, so moving on to bottoms, the first pair that you need in your spring capsule wardrobe is a pair of white or cream jeans. These are a new find from Arket. You're going to be seeing them a lot on this haul. I can't help it, they do such good basics. But this pair, I believe they're called their Rose straight leg jeans. Guys, the fit of these is so good. I sized up one and I went for a size 29 in these, and they just have that perfect slight slouch. They're also slightly cropped, which is really nice if you're wearing them with like a sandal or a loafer or a trainer, and the fit is really nice. And again, you'll see that this color is such a neutral, it's going to go really well with everything that I'm going to show you. Cream or white jean is just such a fresh, stunning like statement. It just looks so beautiful and it's so fun to style. So next up in the bottoms roundup, I have a pair of jeans, and these are probably my most worn pair of jeans at the moment. They are the River Island straight leg blue denim jeans. These are just so flattering. I'm actually wearing them in the lighter wash at the moment, if you can see. I have these jeans in four colors, 4 different washes. I have them in this, in the light blue, in the cream, and in the black, and that is how good they are. They come in at about €40, which I think is such good value for how nice they are. They wash well, the fit is fantastic, and like with River Island, they come in different leg lengths, which is so handy. So I tend to go for the tall because I'm a little bit on the taller side, but you can go for regular or short if you're on the petite side. I have one more piece of denim in the bottoms roundup to show you, and it is this gorgeous denim midi skirt. Now, I know that this is a trend that is absolutely thriving at the moment, but again, I feel like midi length skirts are such a classic style, and I do see something like this really lasting. For me, this is going to be one of my spring summer neutrals. I feel like it very quickly has become a staple in a lot of people's wardrobes, and that's because it looks really chic. They look really cool and they're really easy to style. Like, basically wear the denim maxi with whatever you would wear your jeans with is kind of a good rule of thumb, like t-shirts, tank tops. You can dress it up for the evening if you want to. This one is from Pull & Bear. I think I got this on ASOS. Not sure if it's still in stock, but I will link similar ones because it is just a classic blue denim midi skirt, so I will find you some other options if it's gone. The next item I highly recommend, and it is a pair of tailored trousers. Now, these ones are from the brand Theory. They are a little bit on the more expensive side. I picked these up a few months ago when I was in London, but the fit on them is so good, and these are the kind of trousers that you can easily wear for daytime or for nighttime. They're such a versatile piece. It's really not limited to any particular season, but I just feel like I want to include it here in case you're missing it in your wardrobe. Definitely tailored trousers are really easy to make look super chic and smart. So the final bottoms that I'm going to recommend in your spring capsule wardrobe is one of my favorite pieces to style recently, and it is a gorgeous satin midi skirt. This is just such a versatile piece of clothing. If you haven't got a satin midi in your wardrobe, honestly give it a try because it looks so elegant, it's so feminine. It's perfect for daytime. Like, you can throw this on with t-shirts, jumpers, blazers, jackets, trenches. It looks so good, but you can easily dress it up for the evening. And in some of the tops that I'm going to show you, so I'll link some similar ones. I went for black because it's so versatile, but you could go for a gorgeous like champagne or cream. You can go for like a khaki color. Look at what your wardrobe and what colors might work best and then just go for that. But for me, like, black is just perfect. So we are moving on to tops, and I don't think I could do a spring capsule wardrobe without stating the obvious, which is good basic t-shirts. It would be weird if I did a roundup without featuring these because they get worn so much. 2 brands that I want to call out for excellent quality t-shirts that I feel are worth the money and actually kind of save you over time is Arket. This is a slightly lighter finish. Really great for warmer weather, great for wearing under blazers or like tucked into jeans. And then another brand that I love is COS. So this one is a slightly heavier material. It's still not too heavy, but it's got a lovely detail around the neck. It's just like really well stitched. And then also the length of this is lovely. It sits really nicely with your denim and with your jeans. It just isn't super long. So 2 brands I would say, Arket and COS, that I think do the best t-shirts on the high street. So we've touched on t-shirts, the obvious, but the other thing that I think that you need to get for your spring capsule wardrobe are some good tank tops. Good tank tops are actually hard to find. And I know because I've tried a bunch of different ones, and actually sometimes you're paying more and you think you're getting better quality and you're actually not. but these I feel like are a very good middle ground. If you saw my last haul video, you'll see these are the Uniqlo bra tops, and guys, what an incredible invention. They have cups that are stitched in really well into the tank top. They make the fit so good. Super impressed. I think the price was maybe about 20 or 25, but they're fab, like really good. So yeah, tank tops, as the weather starts to get warmer, they'll go with your blazers. Tank tops are low-key a really gorgeous like date night or night out outfit. There's something really understated and like kind of sexy about like a jean and tank top. I just love it. So definitely, if you don't have good ones, try Uniqlo. They'll be linked below. So next up in my spring capsule wardrobe, an item that I really think is so great for spring is a striped top. As you can see, I've got a short version here and a long version. They're just so handy. And what I find with the long sleeve top is that it works obviously as a top, but it's also really nice to wear over the shoulders, like knotted. I feel like we saw a lot of that last summer. It's kind of like a preppier style, but it's very classic and just looks very elegant, and it's really like elegant but casual, if that makes sense. I got this last year on Zara, but Arket do some really good ones, which I've been meaning to pick up, and I probably will soon. So I'll link the Arket ones below. Just that classic stripe, I see it as a neutral, and it's a way of adding interest, so you're not sticking with like just block colors. I think things like denim and stripes add a little bit of life to our capsule wardrobes because we don't want them to be too boring, you know? So the next item I recommend in your spring capsule wardrobe is moving into the slightly dressier vibe, and it is a nice waistcoat. I picked both of these up on H&M last year. I think it was last spring actually, and I wear them so much. They are excellent basics. These worn with the satin midi skirt is a gorgeous, like understated, like evening out or like date night look. It looks so nice. You can also wear these over your t-shirt or your long sleeve and wear them like open, and it's just a gorgeous little kind of casual styling moment, and they're just really nice. I don't know if these are still available, but I know places like COS do some really nice waistcoats, so I will link them below. Okay, so the very last piece of clothing in the spring capsule wardrobe is the humble strapless or bandeau top. And I know this is a little bit dressier. You might be less likely to wear this every day, but it is an example of having something that you can style in lots of different ways for evenings out. I honestly feel like this bandeau top would go with every single bottom that I've shown you. It's gonna go with the wide leg jeans, it's gonna go with the trousers, it's gonna go with the midi skirt, the denim midi skirt. It just is really versatile, and I feel like there's something so chic about this area, like being shown off. I don't think this is still available, but there is a beautiful one on River Island at the moment, and it's gorgeous and I kind of need it. So we're going to move on to footwear, and I have like 2 to 3 pairs of shoes that I want to talk about. So the first one is of course a pair of classic trainers. I highly recommend a pair of Veas for your spring capsule wardrobe. As you can see, these are very neat and unscuffed. I haven't worn them too much yet because I did just get them, but they are so gorgeous, and again, they're just that neutral, clean, classic style. It's kind of like having a pair of trainers that are a little bit like, kind of like good trainers, if you get me, so that when you put them on, you're laid back but still polished. I got these on Farfetch. I had a really good discount code. I think I got them for like 30% off, which was great. They're gonna go with basically everything. I mean, there's very little that you can't wear a cute pair of trainers with, let's be real. The next pair of shoes I recommend for your spring capsule wardrobe are a pair of ankle boots, and these are such a find. I got them on ASOS. They could be still available. I will of course link them, and I'll link some similar options if they're not. These are so perfect. I love the skinny ankle. It's kind of squared off at the toe. These, I would argue, are the best date night boot. They just look so chic. They look dressy and cool without being too high, and they're surprisingly comfortable. Like, I have traipsed around these during the day, so they're actually not like a pair of heels. I feel like they're way easier. But if you wanted something with a slightly lower heel, these are also from ASOS. They also have the square toe, same style notes, but they have a lower, thicker heel. So like, go with what you feel comfortable with, but I think a plain pair of black patent, like up the ankle boots, they're just so classic. They work for day, they work for night, they work with everything on the rail. It's just so handy. Moving on from footwear, I'm going to show 2 different handbags that I highly recommend for your spring capsule wardrobe. The first one is a classic black crossbody, and this is my beloved Coach Bandit bag. I have worn this bag more than any other bag in my wardrobe in the past few months since I've gotten it, and it's so versatile. As you can see, it easily switches from a crossbody to an underarm bag, and it looks so good and cute under the arm, but I also love how it looks as a crossbody, so it's so practical as both. Maybe you already have a black crossbody in your wardrobe, but if you are looking for a good recommendation, this one is so good. I won't get into too many details about it because I have a full video linked in the description below, which talks about the bag and shows all the places that you can get it and the best discount codes, because I found some really good ones for this bag. I just love it so much. The next bag that I'm going to recommend is a classic tote, and this one is currently full of God knows what. This is the stunning Demelier New York tote. It's so chic, and look, I just adore a tote all year round, but especially in spring summer. This would obviously work for your workwear wardrobe as well if that was something that you were shopping for. And again, I won't get into too many details about this bag because I also have a full video about this, which I'll link in the description below. Shares all the places you can get it, the best discount codes, if you're interested. But again, this is another bag that I feel like is excellent value for the quality of it. It's such a find. So the last two items you need in your spring capsule wardrobe are two accessories, and the first one is a classic pair of sunglasses. So I have two pairs here by Saint Laurent, and I love both of them so much. I feel like the one that I think would be my top recommendation right now is their stunning mica style. I picked these up, I would say, a month or two ago, again in the Farfetch sale. I got a really good discount on them, and they're so stunning. They're like a cat eye style, but a really chic, stunning kind of updated version of it, and I just love them. They're so nice. I'm pretty sure they're still available, so I will link them below. And then there's also this pair. I think these are called the Sulpie style. They're a little bit more understated. They still have a wing at the side. I just think they're so cool. So we're on to the very last item, and it is the Humble belt. I think every capsule wardrobe at every time of year needs this, but right now my top recommendation is a black classic belt. So this belt is from Arket. It is one of their really popular accessories. I see so many gals wearing this and styling this, and it's just such a classic style. I think that this belt is the perfect mix between like thick and thin. It's like literally the perfect middle of the road belt. I feel like we often overlook how much of a styling kind of element a belt is. Not only does it shape your outfit really well, but it also adds a little touch of something. It can make even the most basic outfit look so much more dressed up by literally just adding a good belt. Again, I did get this with a discount code, which is super because I think it's around the 50 euros mark. But you know, as I said, you're buying something once and then it's going to last you for so much longer. So I feel like this is worth the cost per wear. There you have it, guys. There is my full roundup of everything that you need for your spring capsule wardrobe. As I mentioned, everything will be linked right down in the description below. All of the info will be there, all the sizing info, and of course, any discount codes that I can get my hands on, I will link them there as well. You will have seen some styling inspiration throughout the video, but if you'd like to see exactly how I am styling and wearing and re-wearing all of these items, then be sure and follow me over on my Instagram and TikTok. I will link them below. That is where I share my everyday outfits and really how I mix and match all of these together. So be sure and check out those platforms for all of that styling inspo. If you liked this video and you'd like to see more capsule wardrobe content like this, then please do give me a thumbs up to let me know. And if you have not already, then be sure to subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every single week and I would love to have you back for more. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on my next one. Bye!